Good morning and welcome back to the Chocolate City Sports Break. I'm your host, Sonny C. As we put a bow on last Sunday's debacle against the Cleveland Browns, we look forward to this week against the mighty Baltimore Ravens. The Ravens are coming off a 34-20 loss against the defending Super Bowl champions Kansas City Chiefs. Patrick Mahomes was actually accountable for 5 touchdowns. He ran for 1 touchdown and he threw 4 touchdowns. He was trolling. He was trolling good. He was counting 1, 2, 3, 4 as if, why am I only the 4th player I'm 4th on the list as the top 100 players. So he was trolling. He was having a good time out there. We faced a beast at quarterback with Lamar Jackson, and he's outstanding, as you know. He's the reigning MVP. He had a bad game. He had a tough game passing, but his running ability. This guy get outside, and we're gonna have to play the whole field. He challenges the whole field. He really makes your defense play the whole field. So it's an enormous task for our defense this week because we're gonna have to still maintain containment as Kansas City did later on in that game. If he breaks containment, lights out. So Coach Rivera, as he said Monday, at some point, if the quarterback play is not better, there is a cutoff point, because obviously, I'm paraphrasing, the other players in this locker room deserve, if we're in position to win this thing, the division, you can't deny them that opportunity. And I think that's a fair point. But, Dwayne has to get better. He has terrible footwork. He's throwing with all arm, and he's not set in the pocket. I watched Joe Burrow against the Philadelphia Eagles. His footwork was spectacular. When his footwork wasn't, he had bad passes, sail over your head, this, that, and the other. So Joe Burrow's special. Dwayne Haskins, the jury is still out. But I was happy to see that Scott Turner got him in the quick game much earlier and was able to get the ball out of his hands a lot. I think Dwayne was rushing. I thought he was rocketing passes to the flat. I mean, you got to have some touch on the ball. You can have the biggest arm all you can, but the quarterback has to have touch. You can't throw 100-mile-an-hour fastballs into the flats when a receiver's 5 feet away from you. I don't understand that, or 6 yards away from you. These big arm quarterbacks all seem to have the same problem with touch. It amazes me. But he's going to have to play better, and he knows this. He needs to zero in and focus in. I don't try to tell a young man how to live his life, but when you're struggling, you don't need the distractions of social media. You just need to work on your craft. You just need to hone in on your skills and trust your talent. You cannot play hero ball, as I mentioned in previous videos. You have to trust your teammates. Hit the running back on the dump off. You can pick up 3 or 4 yards. Repeatedly, I've seen him look off the flats and make poor choices throwing the ball elsewhere. So it has to be instilled in him. The running back is your friend. He's there for him, and he's going to be open. That's going to be there all day. So go through your progressions. If you don't see anything, boom, the flat's right there. Tom Brady does this excellent. I'm not kind of trying to compare the resumes of Tom Brady and Dwayne Haskins. That's foolish. But I'm just saying, even the great GOAT is able to hit his dump balls and continue to play and move those chains. So Haskins is going to have to develop the patience and trust his teammates to help him out a little bit more. Can't give the ball away 4 times. We just can't do it. You can't win that way. You can't win in this league this way. And you will find yourself handling the clipboard sooner than what you think if this continue. So I'm in totally agreement with Coach Ron Rivera in developing. Look like we're not going to have Chase Young. Right now, he's doubtful. I know they did pick up a defensive tackle in Orchard. His first name escapes me. He played well for us latter part of last year. He was a bright spot. So Ryan Kerrigan and Montez Sweat. And I don't know if Ryan Anderson is going to be available. I didn't see him on the injury list, so I know he's banged up. So, it's going to be, it's going to be a tough task. It's going to be a tough task. But any given Sunday, I'm not afraid of the Ravens. I don't think the team should be afraid of the Ravens. They can be beat. You know, they showed some flaws in the game against KC. They were being dominated. Their defense did not look that great. Now, that's Patrick Mahomes. That's something different. Playing the Washington football team is a little different because we're struggling offensively. We're struggling. And that's all stemming from the quarterback play. So, our quarterback, Dwayne Haskins, is going to have a come to Jesus moment. And he's going to have to say, look, what can I do to be great? How much time can I put in to be great? I need to work on my craft. I need to get the ball out because, it's the NFL and, I hate to use the old acronyms. It's not for long, but, they'll go back in that draft and they'll pick somebody else up. So I implore you to pick your game up. Haskins, you got to pick your game up. If you don't do it this week and you come out and stink up the joint at home, it looks bad for you, my guy. So I'm rooting for you. So, but I can't ride with you if you're continuing to throw 3 or 4 interceptions. I'm sorry. I'm just not with that. But defensively, we have to get a little better. Landon Collins going to have to be a little better. Troy Ackby a little better. Our cornerbacks are playing well, but I want them to get better. Our linebackers, I think they took a step back last week. And I don't know I don't think Holcomb is going to be available. Like I said, I got to see the injury report. But we need the speed drop off. I know the linebacker Davis was out there for the first time this year, but I saw a little drop off. That just putting something out there. Saw a little drop off there. We have to win this game. It's no getting around it. Baltimore is favored by 14 points. And I'm not mad at that. They should be favored 14 points. We're starting off. Last week we started off pretty good, but somewhat good, But cannot have those meltdowns. We just can't do it. So I'm rambling. So we'll see. I think there might be some blitz packages that Jack Del Rio might have installed this week. Just throwing a little side note out there. So we'll see. We'll see how it develops. Once we get the official injury list, I may make another report on that later in the day. But I hope everyone is doing well and everyone's having a great morning. And we will check back with you tomorrow.